My question was, of course, about OStaff, and I was wondering if you had any feedback. Is the OnPassive staff using it? Are they liking it? Are there any new features? I'm sure it's in the pipeline. Just any updates would be great.
Perfect. Thank you. Very good question. I actually will pull up one sheet by our. I'm going to give you the exact date, okay?
Yeah, that's great.
So, okay, this update that went on yesterday, okay, the updated release on February 29, 2023, as verified by the TM, okay, without the the PT and ST, let's just put those two codes aside. This release will be exclusively catered to the internal release for the OnPassive HR and strategy teams. So as of yesterday, the new release went live, which is a whole new OStaff than the one you've seen in Boston. And that is already tested. And now, as of yesterday, technically in March, OnPassive, different teams of OnPassive, including the HR, are now the first beta testers of that. In July, late July, they have O-Counting also scheduled to be released, beginning with India, which is basically like your QuickBook or tax and payroll software. It's all included. So in a nutshell, OStaff, we have created a different OStaff that you've seen. We have recruited, to be precise, somebody who has built, Oracle has a master HR management system, and somebody who worked with them for 15 years now is heading our program and worked globally. Oracle is obviously, it's a huge business, it's a massive company, but SAP and Oracle are some of the biggest. SAP, it's a German company, and I believe we're fortunate also to attract some of the experts on the topic to be leading that. I don't have time, Susie, for when would it go live for the public or commercially, but
no, that's a great update.
I can ask.
Thank you.
Yes,
yeah,
of course.
Thank you. It sounds like that added person.
We have a new,
really great.
We have a new OnPassive. Now we're gonna obviously gather together and make a strategy for the release, prices, all of that. And a side note, we decided to make it a standalone company, yet there is a light version available for the ecosystem. So what we have is going to be, you understand, like companies have to install the software and do some customization.
Yeah.
So that's one business model. Another business model is you have that open source, basically a subscription for smaller businesses. Okay, that is what we will make, and then you use what's available without much customization. Okay, that is available for businesses and individuals in OnPassive ecosystem, but also on the side, we have that enterprise level.
Mm-hmm. For the larger corporations,
yes.
I'm sure. Yeah.
But keep in mind, O-Counting, O-Hire, I think you know what O-Hire is.
Mm-hmm.
It's a recruiting platform.
Recruiting platform, yeah.
Okay, so all combined in one place. And of course, you know that we have the facial recognition and detection for, checking in and all of that, punching in and out, and at the same time, onboarding all of that. So I do believe it will be the most complete management system in one platform. Add to that, super scalable, and it will be for peanuts comparing to what's
current prices. Yeah.
Yes, we pay millions on those softwares across the different locations.
Mm-hmm.
But my question is, you have a fast-growing family of innovators and inventors in OnPassive. Are you able to share anything general about their first areas of focus? For example, are they innovating in energy, transport, health, construction, or other areas?
That's big information to be addressed publicly, but
that's what I thought.
keep it on a yes. keep it on AS for the areas that you've mentioned. But as far for the OnPassive ecosystem, keep it on that along with the experts we have on that project. Our focus is to get this now complete within this year, rolled out 100% commercially, including the ash bomb. I hope you would be aware of that, but mainly our data center and, of course, the complete ecosystem. Single sign-on is going to be completely. The word is not revamped. It's remade. Okay. Well, it is being remade. Okay, including ecosystem, including OMail, completely remade. Okay, it's being remanufactured, and that applies, of course, ONET. Okay, wait for that. So all in all, yeah, OTRIM, there will be a paid version for it, like probably a different name, some more. So we have a bunch already, and a bunch that where they are working on. For example, we have chosen different locations for them without even disrupting what they're doing or distracting their work. All in all, we have options where, so they made this copy, we'll evaluate, we'll take the best, or maybe a blend of both. But 2024 releasing the ecosystem with some products that you don't know about. One word I threw yesterday was Ovatar, including that, and just make sure that everything is available for or on the marketplace. That is the first focus for the ecosystem. The other areas, they're definitely without any ambiguity. They're areas of our interest and passion.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Ash.
And we will make a big impact on those, not just to get in.
Will OnPassive have its own mobile money transfer service for peer-to-peer lending?
That's one piece of ash bomb. Yes. We're going to call it Ash Kiss. So it's going to be your phone kisses my phone. We can transfer money. That's it. Yeah. Virtually
you.
or like a tap.
Wonderful.
And that is a big battle I have because nobody likes it. The users would love it. The market would love it. Okay, for the convenience, for how much it will save, and the possibilities of making more, getting more for your buck. But businesses, they have been comfortable with their level, and they don't want anybody to get in the game and disrupt it. Good question, Gladys, Jean, and Susie so far.
Yeah. All right, we go to.
You talked about in the past the debit cards and India being the first part of that. Are we close to that happening? And then are we past the hurdles that are from the other countries, the independent ones?
Thank you, Sherry. Okay.
If you're able to.
So there are no hurdles in the other countries, to be specific. It's a process. It takes time.
Okay, process.
Okay?
Yeah, that's right. Process.
And for India, it's just about ready. Okay, it's just about ready. Tentatively, it was supposed to be end of February, actually, not March. I would assume a couple more weeks. We should have a good clarity on that. That is India, but also we have other programs in Europe. Europe is covered, by the way, and some North American countries as well. It's a very, very sophisticated and complicated process. Lots of bureaucracy and regulations and approval documents, but everything is moving fine. There's no hurdle on that. It's just a matter of time.
I was curious to know about, you talked about the tracker thing a while back, and I don't know if that's something you can elaborate on. You know, that always has my interest all in so many ways. So I don't know if that's something you can still elaborate on, because I know you guys were working on, whether I know there's two trackers. One's like a little device thing, and one's the tracker that the cops and all that kind of people, for earthquakes and all that kind of things. So I was just wanting to know how that is moving along, if you can elaborate on those or not.
it's a big project. We are working on multiple devices. Okay, some have been achieved, and again, not satisfactory to me. The size was an issue. So it's usable, but I'll be happy to give it away. Anyway, I have other projects in the pipeline, but I'm going to break down the objective to you without getting into the names and status of each. So there is the digital tracking, the web tracking, which is OTracker. We have that. As a part of that will be included. Obviously, there are different scales, okay? And we base so many AI features based on that because it gives you a lot of information. But some devices, you got valuables to the point where your wallet, your mobile phone, you could have a tiny, tiny invisible piece of, we're not going to say what it is, okay? That is able to track it just in case it's shut down when it's offline, because some smartphones or most smartphones come with that capability. But in case it's turned off, or you have something, data or something important, or if it's completely offline, all right? So it's not going to be able to trace that. So we have that, valuables, including devices like your laptop, your mobile phone, and those are targets, okay, for theft, for you can misplace them, and of course, larger objects and valuables such as vehicles. Want to be able to track them offline, okay, and so that is revealing for something like a live GPS. That is another part of OTracker, the digital one, to have it on a live map, just like Uber Eat and the different maps, or Uber and Lyft and all of those applications. Perhaps, and there is also personnel tracking. Children,
Yeah.
women, and
Yes.
soldiers. Don't tell anybody, okay? I didn't say that.
Yes.
But
They just don't.
they're different devices for different purposes.
Yeah.
So we have
Yes.
a number of projects are going on, and they're all under the umbrella of the OTracker department. OTracker is
Gotcha.
ready, you understand, and it's at the level we have it now. It's